Hi, and welcome to this gentle stretch class to help to improve recovery and muscle soreness. It's also a great class just to help you to stretch and feel good. Another great time to practice this class would be right before bed, if not right after you exercise or on your day off. Right before bed, it can help the body to relax, you get deeper sleep, and so that the muscles feel like they can relax throughout sleep. Let's begin this class lying down onto the back to help to cue the nervous system to let things relax. So as you lie down here with your knees bent and your feet down on the floor, rest your hands on your belly and just let your belly rise and fall with your breath. See if you can let the exhalation start to slow down and watch the breath go fully out so you get a better chance to relax. Then we're going to do a few movements here on the back, letting gravity help the body to relax. So first start with your arms in this goalpost position. And then we're going to swivel the legs over to the right. As we swivel the arms, the left hand goes towards the feet and the right hand reaches back. And then change sides, swivel the legs to the left as your left arm goes back and the right arm goes towards the feet. We're just going to swivel back and forth here a few times, exhaling to swivel over. Inhale to center. Letting the shoulders loosen up, the hips and the lumbar spine. Last round. Then bring both arms into cactus position. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. Let the legs swivel over and back. Over and look to your side. And back. And over. Take a slow breath in. And a slow breath out. Bring the legs back, change the cross. 2 times, going back and forth and then holding. On this third one, we hold, slow breath in through the nose, and slower breath out. So you may notice as you practice this sequence regularly, your recovery time improves, and it should feel like you can move with more freedom in your hips and your shoulders. Come back to center. Now hug your right knee in towards your chest as you reach the left leg out along the ground. Change sides, hug the left knee in as you stretch the right. Change sides and reach your right arm up and overhead as you stretch out through your left leg. And change sides, reach the left arm up and overhead. One more round. Change sides. Now hug both knees to your chest. Feel in this position your lower back can release and spread. You might even wiggle a bit side to side. And then make your way onto your hands and your knees. From hands and knee position, let's mobilize the spine, round through your back as you exhale. And as you inhale, come into a back bend. Again, exhale to round. And inhale. Last one. Then come to neutral. Take your knees wide enough for your ribs to fit between. Sit your hips back towards your heels and walk your hands forward. Let your heart melt towards the floor, and then lift your heart up. Press down through your hands. Lower slow as you exhale. And as you inhale, come back up. Last one, lower slow. Reach the heart down as you stretch through the hands. Then come back up. Walk your hands back towards you. Slide your right hand behind your head, and as you inhale, roll your chest open. As you exhale, bring your elbow towards your forearm. 2 more times. Last one. Change sides. Good. Now come onto all fours and warming up the ankle, hips, and hamstrings. Come into a lunge position and then stretch back into a half split. Alternatively, if you like, you can do this with the back knee up, lunging forward and stretching back. Don't force the movement. Just feel what range feels appropriate for you. And then change sides and stretching forward and back, either with the back knee down or the back leg lifted. And come back onto hands and knees. Now take your left foot out to the side. This is great to work the inner legs open. Stretch your hips back as you exhale. And as you inhale, glide forward. 3 times. Change sides. Bring your leg back. Stretch back into a child's pose position. As you hold here in this child stretch, breathe in and out through the nose. And for our final hip stretch, bring your right leg into a 90-degree angle. Turn to face your right knee. As you exhale, start to lean your chest out over your knee. As you inhale, upright yourself. Exhale to lean out over your knee. Come back up. Let's do that 3 more times, moving nice and slow. 1 mile an hour. Really feel that you can release tension on your exhalation. Holding the last one for 3, 2, 1. Come back up and change sides. Exhaling to lean out. Inhaling to come back up. Holding this last one. Lean out for 3, 2, and come back up. Sit with your legs crossed or sit in a Baddha Konasana position for an extra inner leg stretch, your call. If sitting up straight, cross-legged is difficult, you can slide a block or cushion underneath your hips so that you can sit up straight with ease. Now, if you can grab your hands behind your back, then you won't need a strap or a towel. If you don't have one of those, you can just hold your t-shirt behind your back, so don't worry about that. But before we go into that stretch, slide your right hand behind your head and your left hand onto your lower back. Open up your chest and sit tall. Then move your elbows forward and back to mobilize your shoulder blades. Visualize the shoulder blades gliding forward and back along the rib cage. Let go of the strain and tension in your neck. And change. Now go back to the first side. And if your shoulders are very open, you could bind and then reach in opposite directions. If they're not so open, just hold isometrically in this position. Pretend like you're pulling something in opposite directions. Or you can bind by holding your shirt, towel, or strap. But you get a good amount just by actively reaching in opposite directions without actually holding something. So it's not a requirement to have a strap or towel. Let's hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then change sides. Make sure that your heart is open. You can sit up tall as you reach in opposite directions, pulling the elbows away from each other. For the last 3. Breathing through the nose, releasing the tension in the neck. 2, 1. Let's not forget about the neck. Bring the hands at your side with the thumbs turned out. Roll your chin towards your chest. To your right shoulder, release the tension to the left side. To the left shoulder, release to the right. To the right shoulder, release to the left. And change sides. Good. Roll your head back. Chin up. Chin down. 2 more times. Then bring your palms together. Take a moment here to notice how good you feel, how open and energized the body is, how it feels like maybe there's a better flow for the tissues, for breath, and all that. Thanks so much for joining me. If you felt this practice was helpful, then please make sure to hit the like button. That way it will recommend it to more yogis and athletes and anybody who needs to stretch so they get to see it. I'll see you next time. Have a great day.